Hi, Denzel. Today's lesson we're looking at function machine. But we're going through our usual starter. These are some of the question starter you will get in year 6 coming up, right? So today's lesson, right, it's going to be about function machine. But let's just look at the starter first. So it says here, can you read what this says?
What is the value of the underlined digit 54,264?
Okay, you said, let me write that for you. You said
54,200.
54,200, 100 you said, and what?
And 60.
Right, you notice you missed the 4 out. So there's a problem there. So let me just go over this for you. So
54,206.
Let me read it for you. It's 542,000, right? 604. So this here, right? It says write the value. So the value of that, okay, the value of that figure 2 here, it's basically it is 2,000. Yes?
Yes.
It's 2,000. So the value is 2,000. Okay? Now, do you understand what it means by factors? Factors. What are the factors, right? What are the factors of 18? That is all the numbers that can go into 18. Right? All the numbers that can go into 18. All the numbers that can go into 18, they are, let me help you out, right? 1 times 18, yes?
Yes.
Because 1 can go into 18, 18 times. 18 into 18 goes 1 time, yes?
Yes.
Then it's going to be 2, right? What's 2 times 9?
18.
18. So 2 can go into 18, 9 can go into 18, right? What is 3 times 6?
18.
18.
So 6 can go into 6. 6 18 is going to 3. 3 18 going to 6.
Right. So the factors are all the number that can go into 18. So factors
of 18.
Of 18 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Okay? Can you write this down in a book for me, please? Factors. The key word there is factors of 18. So factors of 18, right? Factors of 18. Copy that down, please. So factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Okay? So factors are all the number that can go into 18 without leaving a remainder.
Done it.
Okay. Now, the next one, you must can tell me this. Read the question for me, Denzel.
Work out 35 at 100 times 100
Times 100. So you know this. What is 35 times 100? Okay, what is 35 times 10?
350.
350. So basically,
35 at 100 is 300. 300.
No, it's 3,000.
3,050.
5 So 3,500. Okay? 3,500. This one here, simplify. So we need to find a number, Dancer, that can go into 12 and go into 15. So that number divided by 3. Divided by 3. Okay? So 3 into 12 goes 4. And 3 into 15 goes. How many times can 3 go into 15? 5.
5.
Okay? Can you copy this in your book for me, please? Copy all of this. This known as simplifying. Okay? This known as simplifying.
Done.
You sure? Okay. Now,
Yeah.
you need to write this down so your teachers can see it when you're done. Okay. Read this to me, Denzel.
Find 50%.
Find 50% of 44.
£4.
Right? Or 44 pounds. So can you tell me what those 50% equals to? 50% equal to something is the same as something. 50% is the same as something. %50 is the same as a half. And we know how to work out a half, right? 50% is the same as a half. Copy this in a book. Key piece of information here. 50% is the same as a half. Right, so 50% is the same as a half. Okay, so how do we work out a half again? Can you remember? How do we find a half of something? A half is the same as what, Ansel? Half is the same as divide by?
Divide by.
A half is the same as divide by 2.
2.
Okay, so what is half of 44? What is half of 4?
2.
So what is half of 44?
Right. Pounds. 24.
Not 24. Come again. So half of 4 is 2. Half of 4 again is?
Of
2.
2.
So the answer is 22.
2.
Yes?
Yes.
Copy this in your book, please. Copy all of this. All of this. All of this in your book.
Done it.
Okay, make sure. Now, next question here, it says round 186 to the nearest 10. So 186, right? You need to go between the 10 and the unit. So between this, right? This is unit, this is your 10. If the unit is 5 or more, you then increase this, you then increase the 10 by 1. So if I'm rounding this to the nearest 10, it's going to be 190. Yes? Because because this is 5 or more, I need to increase this by 1. I need to add 1, yes?
Yes.
So for example, look at this, Denzel. Okay. If this was, say, 184, and as I round it to the nearest, I need this to the nearest. I need this to the nearest 10, right?
Right.
Now, again, you need to look at the unit and the 10 number. Is this number here, is this number higher than the unit number? Is it higher than 5?
No.
No, so you're going to leave this, round this to the nearest 10. The answer is going to be, let's write it's not different color. The answer is going to be to the nearest 10. To the nearest 10, it's going to be 180. Okay? Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference here?
Yes.
This one was 6, so it's higher than 5, yes?
Yes.
So we have to add 1 to the 10. This one here is less than 5, okay? So it basically, you don't add anything, it's just 180. This to the nearest 10. Okay, let's see if I can tidy the board or we can get some more space. We can get some space there. So leave that actually.
Should I write it out?
Oh, yes, sorry. Does it make sense to you though? So it's, if I write it here so you can see it properly. Round. Right, to the nearest 10. Okay, so this is going to be 186. So you go, it's to the nearest 10. So you go between the 10, that's my 10, that's my unit, to go between them. You then identify if that number is higher. If it's not, you write the number. But in this case here, the unit number is higher, so you need to add 1 to the 10 number, so it's 190. Okay? To the nearest 10. And then I got 100 and let's see if you're thinking then. Watch what I'm doing. I'm changing this, 174. Okay? I need to round this to the nearest 10.
But how about we change it in 170? 170.
Okay, 170. Why 170, Denzel? Because, well done. 170. Why 170? Because the 4 here is less than 5. The unit is less than 5. Okay, copy that in your book, please. And the key piece of notes here, if 5, right, or more, you round up. Right? 5 or more, you round up. Okay? So now, Let's look at the next one.
Work out 53 times 7. Right.
Okay. Can you have a go at that and see? Let me see what you get. Just have a go. Or do you want to verbalize how you'd work it out and then let me just help you?
I'll do it on my own.
Right, so you're going to write, remember which way I show you. So you write it this way. So you're going to put 50, yes, 50, right, and 3 units. Okay, times by 7. So you're going to say, what's 7 times 5, Denzel?
Right. 7 times 5 is 35, right?
Right, 7 times 5 is 35. And then you got the time, you just add the 0. Times by 10, add the 0. What's 7 times 3?
Right.
What's 3 times 7?
21.
Right, 21. Okay, so now you simply just need to add them together. You simply just need to add what you just work out. So we're going to add these two together. Okay. So you add these two together. So it's going to be 350. Add 21. Okay. So what we're going to do here, you're going to add together 0 plus 1.
Plus 1, 1.
1, yes. 5 plus 2.
7.
7. And then 3 plus nothing is just 3. So your answer is
371.
371. Well done. Okay, 371. Now, okay, have you learned this? Read this for me, please. It says here, what does this say?
Simplify.
Simplify.
A add 2A, add A, add 3A.
Okay, so you got 1 apple, Denzel. You add 2 more apple, right? Plus another apple, plus 3 more apple. How many apples do you have?
5.
You sure? 1 apple plus 2 apple is what?
1 add 2, yes.
Yeah, 1 apple plus 2 apple is what?
3 out.
3 apple plus another apple is 4 apple.
4 apple.
Plus 3 more apple. 3 plus 4.
3 plus 4. 7.
7. Right, so you got, it's abstract, it doesn't really matter. A, I've just give it a name. So A, B, whatever it could be, right? So basically this is 7A. I just name it apple, right? A could represent anything, all right? Now the next one here, 5. Read the figure for me, please, Denzel. Read the figure for me. 5 what?
5 add 5
No.
times.
Read the question properly. Read the question.
5, 4.
It says work out.
Work out
5,462. Add
328.
328. So we're going to do that now. So if I draw a line here, right? So 5,462, right? Add 328. Okay. So let's add together now. 8 add 2.
10. So put the 1
Where do I put the 1, Denzel?
at the top column and put the 0.
At the top column, right? Put the 0. Well done. Then finish it for me. Go on. 1 plus 6.
1 plus 6. 7.
Yeah, plus 2.
9.
9. Right. Now, moving on. This column is the what? What column is this, Denzel? What column is this? Let me see what you're thinking. What column is this?
Hundreds.
Well done. So you got 4 plus 7. Sorry. 4 plus 3.
7.
7. Okay. And then 5 plus nothing is just 5. So your answer.
Is 500.
Think, Denzel. Think
5,000.
carefully.
5,790.
5,790. Well done. Now, have you come across this before? 6 plus 3 times by 5. Have you come across this before? What do you do first, Denzel?
6.
How do you work this out?
So 6 add 3.
No. This is known as, you will learn this. Write this in a book, please. Write this in a book. Bid mass, right? You will come across this with me several times throughout your teaching. So what this means, Denzel, it means if you got a bracket, you do what's in the bracket first, right?
Right.
If there's anything like powers, x square, square root, just write these down, please. From time to time, we'll go over them. Then this is like hierarchy. You know, hierarchy, like you got in your school, you got your principal, you got your vice principal, you got head of school, right? So this is the hierarchy. So if you got bracket, you do what's in the bracket first. Yes? Followed by that, if you got anything with square, square root, cube root, you do that first. Then, followed by that, you do division. Okay? This is the order you work. Then you do multiplication. Right? Then you do addition. Then you do subtraction. This, just write this in the book, exactly what you see here. Right beside each other. From time to time, you will come across this. Okay, so you need to check. Okay, does addition come before multiplication?
Yes.
You sure?
No.
What come first? Multiplication, yes?
Yes.
So you do multiplication first. So we're going to do, right, 3 times. Okay, you see the multiplication here. So you're going to do 3 times 5, right, first. So 3 times 5 is going to give us 15. So you're going to have 6 plus 15, which equals to 21.
1.
Okay? Make sure you copy this in your book. And from time to time, we're going to go over this. Okay? Now, tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
Okay. So, today, we're going to look at something today we're going to look at something known as function machine. Have you heard of this before? Right, function is something, is a machine, you put something in, it operate on, and on you got an output, right? So, some keywords we're going to talk about here. The function I'm going to focus with you on, right, is times. So, function machine. So, we're going to look at times. Yes. Write this down, please. These are the functions. Times. What's the opposite of times, Denzel?
Double.
No, not double. Divide.
Divide.
Yeah. Then you got addition. Right. Then we got, what's the opposite of add? If you add something, what's the opposite of add?
Right. Multiplication.
No, the opposite of add is take away.
Take away.
Right? So these, write this down in the book, please. These are your functions. So, sorry?
I done them.
You're sure? Can you hold up the book? Let me see them, please. Beautiful. Okay, so these are my function. The function, Denzel, operates, right? The functions operate on the input, right? And that gives you an output. So watch this carefully, work with me here. So we have input, right? I'm going to use arrow to indicate my functions. This is my function machine here. So every input I have, I'm going to add $10, and it's going to give me an output, right?
Right.
It's going to give me an output. So let's see if you get this now. We got, let's just start with the basic number. Input is going to be 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's my input. So what function is operating on that? What am I doing with the function here? The function is what? Add
10.
Add 10. So my input is, so I'm going to do 1, add 10, right? What is my output, Denzel?
11.
11, okay? So input is 2, add 10, input is 2, add 10. What is the output?
12.
12. Right, can you finish the last one for me, please? Input is 10, 3, add 10.
13.
What's the answer?
13.
Sorry?
13.
13. Okay, so this is known as your function. The function is adding 10 each time, right? That is the machine. That is what the machine is doing, is adding 10 each time. Okay? Now, what we're going to do here, right? I'm going to put a few on the board. So, you happy with that? Right. Let's try this one with let's try this one with you. If you can do this, we're good to go. Okay, so you understand this? You happy with this?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, now okay, here we go. Right. My function is, what's my function here?
Subtract 2.
Right, so my input is 4. I subtract 2. What do I get for my output? So it's going to be 4.
4.
Take 2. What is that going to be?
1.
Try again. No. Ow.
0.
No, Denzel. Think about it. You got 4, right? And you're taking 2. How many left?
2.
2. Okay. What about the next one? Next one. 5.
5.
Take 2. Come on, work it out properly, Denzel. 5 take 2.
2.
How can 2 take 4 is the same as 5 take 2? Think, Denzel, think. You got an answer for me? Five take 2, Denzel. 5 take 2. Yeah. Put your finger up. 5 take 2 out. Take 2 out. 1, 2. How many left?
3.
3. Right, you need to master this dancer, the takeaway. 8 take 2. Put up 8 finger and take 2 away. How many left? That's 5 there. And then how many left on the next finger? 2. No, that can't be right. It's going to be 6, Dancel. Right. Not happy with this. Let's just go through some basic takeaway here. 7 take 2, Dancel. Seven, take 2. I can't see your hand. You have to go back a bit. 5, okay. Right. 8, take 5. You're gonna call yourself 8,
8.
right? Or better still, you put up 8 finger, yes? You put up 8 finger, right? How many fingers on this hand? You can see all my fingers, Danzel. How many fingers on this hand?
5.
5. So if I take away 5, how many left?
3.
3. Okay. I think that is what I'm going to say. Now, look at this, Danzel. We need to take away 2, right, from this number to get 9. So what's the opposite of take away? What did we say? What's the opposite of take away? The opposite of take away is add.
Add.
Yes, so we're going to do 2 add 9. What is 2 add 9?
11.
11. Okay, so now this is 11. So the input. So sometimes they can give you the output and ask you to work on this. Okay, and it gives you basically from the output, it gives you right 11, which is the input. Now I'm going to keep this on the board that you need to copy these down. Right, we're going to do 2 more. So I've got here. So if I call this A, then we're going to do B. Right, so we got input. Right, we got the function is times by 5. Okay, and we got the output. Right, so my input is going to be 4, right, 5, question mark 11. Okay, and then where the question mark is, the output is 40. Okay, so what's my function, Danzel? What's my function? Times 5. So what's my input for the first one? It's going to be 4 times by the function, which is 5. So what's 4 times 5, Danzel?
4 times 5. 4 times 5. 20.
20. Need to be sharper with the timetable, Danzel. 4 times 5 is 20. Right, what's 5 times 5?
25.
25. Okay. Now, they said here the output, Danzel, is 40. So something times 5 equals to 40. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Something.
8.
What is it?
8.
That's really good. 8. Well done. So I can write it 8 times 5 gives you 40. Then the next final one is 11 times by 5.
55.
55. Okay. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to copy these in a book. C. I'm going to do C. Right. So this is known as function You have the title there anyway. Function machine. Okay, so the final one before I ask you to copy this and have a go. So we got here input right is divided by 10. Okay, let's partition this up so no confusion, right? Okay. Okay, so input is the output is right. So let's write the input now. So you got 100. The input is 100, 80, 60,
60.
right? And what if I said the output at the last one here is 5? Okay, so my input, you got 100, Denzel. 100 divided by 10. What's the output?
100 divided
No.
by 10.
Yeah, 100 divided by 10. What is it?
100.
No. Okay, what number times by 10 equals to 100? Let's see if you're thinking. What number times by 10 equals to 100? It's going to be 10, right? So 10 into 100, right, goes 10 times. Okay, you're dividing Denzel. Here, what is 10 into 80?
80.
How many times? No, 80, Denzel, divided by 10. The number must get smaller. How many 10 can go into 80?
9.
8.
8.
Right, so 60. How many 10 can go into 60?
6. 6.
Right, 6. Now, so we got the output here is, so what number should go here? So when I divide by 10, I get 5. What number, right, should go here? So when I divide by 10, I get 5. Come on, Denzel. What did you say? It's 50.
50.
Okay. I want you to copy these in your book, please. These 3 questions, copy them in your book.
I'm full.
Right. Can you ask them for another page? Anyway, you need to get these done. Right?
I'll get
There you
another
go.
paper. I'll
Sorry?
get another paper.
Go and do that, please.
Huh?
Yes. Yeah, go and get another paper.
What paper?
Okay. Copy these 3 examples in the book, please.
the next.
Okay. Now,
You're going to do something with else.
sorry?
We're going to do something else.
Now, we're going to continue with function. So, I'm going to give you the input. The function is what? Add one. So I'm going to give you the input. So input, I'm just going to put in, right? That's input. You need to give me the output, right? So 3, 6, 10, 11. Okay. Now, and also I'm going to put 30 here. Let me see if I can do that. The function is add one, right? And the next one is the function is input output. Yeah, we're gonna do one extra one, and then that's it. Then now I'm gonna put my so 20, 30, 100, 200. Okay, right. Have you finished the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me the output, please. What's the output? What goes there for the first one?
3.
What goes there?
3
3 add 1 is what?
4.
4. Right. The next one, 6. What's the output?
7.
10. What's the output?
11.
11. What's the output?
12.
Right. Now the output here is 30. So what number add 1 equals to 30?
Right.
Sorry? What number, right? What number add 1 equals to 30?
20.
No, not 20. Take 1 away from 30. Take 1 away from 30. Right, take 1 away from 30, Denzel. Not 20, but it's 29.
9.
Okay. The input is 20, 30, 100, 200, and I'm halving something. When I'm halving something, what's the other thing we're doing? We're dividing by 2.
2.
So what's half of 20? What's half of 20?
20.
What's half of 20?
So half.
Yeah, so what's half of 20? Denzel, what's half of 20?
When half of 20 is
What's 20 divided by 2? Remember, it's the same thing as dividing by 2. So what's half of 20?
20 divided
10.
10. 10.
Right. What's half of 30?
30 divided by 30 divided
Yeah.
30 divided by 2 is
15.
15.
Oh, 15. Right. What's half of 100?
200.
Right. What's half of 100, Denzel? Half of 100 is, right, 50.
50.
Right. What's half of 200, Denzel? These, you need to go over these videos and watch them. What's half of 200? What's half of 2? What's half of 2?
2.
What's half of 2?
55.
What's half of 2? 1.
1.
So what's half of 200?
100.
100. Okay. Right. I need you to copy these in your book for me. Right? These are your homework. Right. You need to come up with your own. Use the number for input. These are your function, right?
Right.
These are your functions. And you're going to use each of them. So you got question A, question B, and question C. So you're going to use the function machine. Yes? So you're going to use the function machine. Right? So you're going to use the input as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Some of them probably going to be, then the first function is times by 10. Yes? Then your output. Right, your output. Yes?
Yes.
So you're going to do that. So copy this in your book, please. Tell me when you finish.
Finish.
That quick? Can you show me those questions, Denzel? Hold it up and show me.
It's time.
Hold it to the camera. I can't see it. Okay, well done. So very good. So function machine, what I'll probably do tomorrow, right, is do double functions. Now tomorrow is going to be a bit tricky, right? So we'll probably do double functions. So can you recap what we've gone through today? Can you remember anything from the start of the lesson? Okay, tell me, what does 50% the same as?
Is the same. 50% is the same as. 50% is a half.
Thank you very much. It's a half. Okay, and I'm going to add something else to it. It's the same as, so that's known as percentage, right? That's percentage. That's known as fraction, right? And it's the same as decimal. Decimal is 0.5, right? All of these are the same equivalent. Okay? Another thing then, let's just add this as an extra. Okay? So this is known as equivalent fraction, because we're going to do something known as equivalent fraction, percentage, and decimal. Write this down. 25%. 25% is the same as a quarter, which is the same as 0.25. Okay? So you got percentage, you got fractions, right? And you got decimal. Okay? That's something extra. Anything else you want to recap before we end the lesson? Anything else?
Right. We did 35 times 100.
Okay, so we did 35 times 100. And what was the easiest way to do that? 35 times 100 was simple what? What was 35 times 100? 35 times 100 was what? Was 3,000.
3,500.
500. Okay, so we just say 1 times 35 is 35, and then look, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. Okay, anything else?
We did 186 vanilla says for 10.
Okay, right. So today you learn function machine, right? And the functions, can you remember the 4 functions that I show you at the start of the lesson? What are they, the 4 functions?
Times,
well done.
Times, divide, take away, add.
Right. Times, divide, right? Take away, addition. Excellent. Right? And then those operate with all the numbers. Okay? Very successful lesson. Okay, guys. If you like the content that you see, please, can you like, subscribe, and share these videos? More will be coming soon. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Remember, like, share, subscribe.
Wait, so Cardo's birthday's coming up.
Tomorrow.
Tell them to subscribe us.
Yeah, I will link it, I'll try and call him. All right, but I will catch you. Thank you very much. And see you in the next session. Okay? Guys, remember to like, subscribe, and share these videos if you like the content. So like, share, subscribe if you like what you see. Okay, that will encourage me to do a lot more of these videos. Thank you very much.